Hello, my name is Matthew Harris and I run a video productions company in Cleveland called Blitz Studios. And today we're going to talk about 5 tips on choosing the right videographer for your project. So let's get right into it. Let's go. So tip number 1 for finding the right videographer is first assessing your project needs. You need to figure out what kind of project you're wanting to work on, and then you can start to determine which videographer or video production company might be the best fit for that project. Now, there's tons of different projects that videographers can work on, ranging from promotional videos, testimonial videos, explainer, product demos, PR related stuff, and the list goes on. So try to narrow down and come up with somewhat of a vision and strategy in your head will really help you find the right videographer for the project and to make sure that person is the right fit for the job. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to have the project planned all the way from start to finish. Here at Blitz Studios, we do a lot of the pre-production work. So typically a client will call us and they'll have a rough idea of what they need, but then they rely on us for creative concepts, storyboarding, location planning, etc. But at least getting the basis down of like, hey, I want to do a promotional overview video for my company, or we're selling on Amazon and we need some product demo videos. That can help you start to determine what videographer is going to be the right fit for the job. All right, so tip number 2 is finding the right places to look for the videographer. There's a lot of different options you have out there nowadays with the types of videographers. You can 1, do a Google search for local videographers. 2, you could go to a video production company, which is going to be more tailored to bigger brands, professional videos, but a simple videographer might be your right fit if you're looking for more natural social media organic content. So that's where it's really important to understand your project needs. And then once you start doing the searches, finding what might be the best fit. So you've got the local videographers, you've got local video production companies. You can go to online platforms like Fiverr or Upwork that often offers animated videos, whiteboard videos, and video editing services. So sometimes you might not even need on-location productions, and a lot of these online editing companies might be a good fit for your project. I would recommend going onto Google, try to find someone local. It's a lot easier to work with someone local and share visions and collaborate than a lot of the people on Fiverr are, in the Philippines or India. So I found that working with someone local typically produces the best results that align with your brand, vision, and strategy. But there's also platforms like Thumbtack and Bark that will give you a marketplace of videographers to pick from, and that can be really good at narrowing down the selections. Now that you've done your search and you're beginning to narrow down who's going to be the right fit, it's time to look through their work and see which one best aligns with the product quality that you're looking for. Once you've determined your project, you're going to want to start looking at videographers and checking out their portfolio. You're going to want to find a videographer that has experience working with the type of projects that you do, and that they can show you examples of their work that match your style and branding. This is really important to take that extra time to review their work, because if you don't do that up front, you're going to end up paying for it in the long run. We've had clients come to us for reshoots because they hired someone that was the cheapest, but wasn't necessarily right for the job. And then they end up paying more in the end because they can't use the video and have to hire a new person to shoot it. So that's going to be the first step, is looking at the portfolio. If you don't have a creative eye, there's some things that you're definitely going to want to look at in the portfolio work. Like, is the lighting good? How's the audio? Is the editing clean? Do they pick good music? These are all things that you don't have to be professional to know, hey, this looks really good on camera, or this doesn't look so good. Check their references and read reviews. This is going to be huge to make sure that the videographer is qualified for the job. Ask them for references, read their Google reviews, read their online platform reviews, and also make sure that some of those reviews are aligned from companies or industries similar to what you're looking for. If all they filmed is weddings and all the reviews are from couples, they might not be the best fit for a company overview video. You're going to want to find someone that has a lot of reviews in your industry and that they have glowing reviews about the customer experience, the quality of the product, and also the responsiveness. A lot of times videographers can be a little bit flaky and hard to reach. So making sure you find someone that responds to emails in appropriate time, that calls you back when you want them to, is going to be key to the overall success of your project. Conduct an interview. So once you've narrowed down to about 1 to 3 videographers or video production companies, I would definitely recommend setting up an interview. Get to know them and see what they're kind of like on the initial review. Are they friendly? Are they engaging? The videographer should be asking you a ton of questions about the projects, and if they don't, that's a huge red flag. Whenever we set up an initial consultation with a client, we're always asking them about the company, the background, the branding, like a million different questions to make sure that we completely understand their needs and that we're providing the right product or the right type of video for their company. Because sometimes you might have one idea that you think is the right fit, but once you actually talk to a professional, they might end up giving you other suggestions on the best way to promote your product or service. But you should be able to figure this out within an initial interview if they are engaging and want to work with you, or if they're just trying to collect your money and have it be another video project. Another thing to look for when you're initially conducting, what kind of video projects you want to work on, you got to think of your budget and price, because obviously a video production company that's going to charge you $5,000 for a video is going to look a lot different than a videographer charging you $500. So you really need to determine what your budget is and then assess what kind of videographer, what kind of production company you can work with based on that budget. So the last step is going to be talk with the videographer about their availability and rates. This is really important because if your video project is somewhat time sensitive, you need to be upfront with the videographer about those deadlines. Videographers can sometimes be flaky or give you one day but deliver on another. It's really important to set that upfront contract of, hey, I need the video back by then, and what is your bandwidth like? Because a lot of times busy videographers are taking on 10 or 20 projects a month, so it's really important to communicate your deadlines for your project with them and make sure that they're able to meet those deadlines. These were just 5 simple tips on how to find the right videographer for your project. I hope this helps you. Here at Blitz Studios, we are a video production company in Cleveland. We specialize in promotional videos, product videos, testimonials, real estate videography. So if you have any project questions or want to learn more information about our services and rates, please feel free to reach out to me and give me a call.